light of the facts that are now part of the record, do you wish to change your testimony before the Senate Intelligence Committee on June 13, 2017, where you said, I have never met with or had any conversation with any Russians or any foreign officials? Let me jump to the final part.
Well,
I have no knowledge of any such conversations by anyone connected to the Trump campaign. Do you want to admit under oath that you did not tell the truth or misrepresent it, or do you want to correct your testimony right now?
You're referring to my testimony at confirmation?
Before the Senate Intelligence Committee, my time is short, and I have 2 more questions, please.
Well, I'm not able to respond because I don't think I understand what you were saying.
I'm asking your Intelligence Committee testimony. Do you want to change it where you indicated you had no knowledge of involvement of the Trump individuals involved in conversations regarding the Trump campaign Russians? And Mr. Miller supported Mr. Trump's press conference where he said, Russia, if you're listening, I hope you'll be able to find the 30,000 emails. Do you want to change your testimony that was where you said, I have no knowledge of any such conversations by anyone connected to the Trump campaign regarding Russians involved in the campaign? That was a testimony on June 13.
I'm not able to understand.
All right, let me move forward to the
Let me say this, Mr. Chairman. Could I...
The black identity, let me move to a document that you have prepared. The gentleman keeps saying he cannot recall, so I'm reclaiming my time.
The gentleman will suspend. The witness wants to answer the question she asked.
And I should be given extra time, and I do not have extra time. Let me move to the black identity.
The gentleman will suspend. The witness will answer the question.
Yes or no? Does he want to change his testimony in the Intelligence Committee?
I would just say this. I stand by this testimony at the Intelligence Committee. I have never met with or had any conversation with any Russians or any foreign officials concerning any type of interference with the campaign or election in the United States. Further, I have no knowledge of any such conversations by anyone connected to the Trump campaign.
Thank you very much for that.
What I did say in my opening statement, I explained that when I was asked in October, just a few weeks ago, when I was asked about the matter, did I have any knowledge of anyone who had talked to the Russians, I indicated that I had not recalled that meeting when that occurred. But I would have been pleased to have responded and explained it if I'd recalled it. I've tried to be honest about that and give you my best response and did throughout all the testimony I've given. Ms. Lee.
You stand by your testimony. Thank you very much. Are you familiar with the names Eric Garner, Walter Scott, Jameer Rice? My question is, as I hold up the poster dealing with the report under your jurisdiction, Black Identity Extremists, it is interesting to me that you are opposing individuals who are opposing lethal force, similar to the attack on Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King on COINTELPRO, but there seems to be no report dealing with the Tiki Torch Parade in Charlottesville chanting, Jews will not replace us. Why is there an attack on black activists versus any reports dealing with the alt-right?
Because they're the ones burning down the fucking cars.
Can you answer that question quickly?
I'm not aware.
Are you planning on investigating that?
When was that?
Because the blacks are the ones tearing down the fucking cars and rioting in the fucking streets, you stupid fucking cunt.
Report completed?
In August of 2017.
I'm not aware of, I have not studied that report.
I ask you to because it's an attack on individuals who are simply trying to petition the government in a redress of grievances. Let me move to criminal justice reform. We have found that mandatory minimums and over-incarceration has been the history of criminal justice. We are moving toward criminal justice reform, which you oppose as the United States Senator. And now you intend to return toward discredited Nixon-era law and order criminal justice policies.
You know who that is,
to make America great.
It's the same one that attacked the
Do you have any interest in rehabilitating those incarcerated, recognizing that mandatory minimums created the opportunity for over-incarceration, rather than telling your prosecutors to prosecute on every single crime?
Take that finger and shove it up your own ass, you fucking cunt.
Is there any opportunity to work with your office to deal with progressive ways of dealing with criminal justice reform at this time? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right?
I would just respond and say that Senator Durbin and I worked together to reduce the crack cocaine penalties some years ago. It probably remains the largest single.
The time of the gentlewoman has expired. The witness is allowed to answer the last question.
I'm sorry.
The time of the gentlewoman has expired. The chair recognizes